The regeneration buff of the 5th Norman stage boss is probably the most essential one to remove. But this involves defeating mob stages with this buff, which can be rather challenging. Just thought I'd do an update as it's been a while since my initial Norman regeneration stage video, and there's been some changes since. Most notably in the buffs department, where you can pick your own buffs now, which I'm sure you're familiar with. And fire actually has respectable damage with the release of Live Empryea. The healing buff itself has also been nerfed, from flat 2% per second, now down to 0.8% when getting hit. Despite these changes, the overall strategies for countering regeneration buff are still the same. Matrix pauses healing, so try to matrix often. Ultimate animations pause healing, so ults that you wouldn't usually use such as Alpha become viable. Grouping and hitting multiple enemies with AoE attacks, although this can be difficult since these enemies are immovable. So careful positioning is key. These are the buffs I chose for each team. As usual, giving Alpha, Plume's signature weapon to imitate a 5-star. And disabling Rosetta's weapon resonance by choosing dodge. Standing next to the staff guy so the other one jumps you. Quick Camu switch in for matrix dodge to pause healing. Grouping these 3 enemies is too hard, so just try to hit at least 2 of them at a time. Rosetta ultimate during DPS downtime does good damage and pauses healing. Alpha ultimate is also worth using here. Oops, thought he was already dead. Next up, Ice. Plume gets Alpha's signature weapon, which is just a stat stick. And trial Changyu. I don't bother trying to group since it's too hard, but should still position to AoE both. Trial Changyu in Matrix does reduce their HP. Use ultimates and matrix dodge to pause healing. Standard Plume combo of Ice mode, matrix dodge, ping 3 times and ultimate, though my ultimate might have been a bit slow here. Using Da Vinci QTEs gives decent damage as well.
私の刃になってください。これが最後の戦いだといいですね、指揮官。
Now for lightning. Bianca gets a 5-star weapon and trial chrome for maximum pain. Make sure to select Bianca's leader skill, not chrome's. Keep the bio salamander in between you and the firefighter, so they group together. Keep in mind to dodge every 5 seconds to activate the stage damage buff. Liv's yellow cube skill also pauses healing. QTE damage. Da Vinci QT during ultimate explosions for big burst. Trial Chrome Ultimate truly does small damage. Transcendant stage only needs the classic base S Camu with 5-star weapon, along with Trial Chu and Selena. Messing around trying to group all 3 enemies is near impossible. So just stick on one archer and the melee mob will jump to you. I'm bad at dodging.
れこそ闇だ。敵はどこにだっている。さっさと次の戦闘に向けて準備を始めろ。
Finally, fire, which is much easier now with Live Empryea. And 5-star weapon for Karen. I don't have fire Nanami. Dodge early here, otherwise you get hit and stun locked. Double live core, which needs SS to pull off. Then ultimate and hope for Da Vinci orbs. Only activate Da Vinci just before the damage hits. I get hit a million times in a row here, but it's fine, because Live is most of the damage here anyways. I got greedy here and tried to wait for Nanami QT to come off cooldown before pinging the yellow orbs. Norman 5th stage boss video soon.